Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're taking a look at cases for the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. These are all from the Supcase line, so let's go ahead and check them out. Now, as we take a look at each one of these cases, we're going to do several things. We're going to take a look at the fit and finish. We're going to see how the ports align. We're going to also do a wireless charging test because I know that's important to many of you who do wireless charging. So let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, taking a closer look at the cases that we have here, we're going to go through cases that are made out of TPU material, and I'm going to provide you a degree of protection. We're also going to look at cases that are more heavy-duty in protection, and you can see them over here. And these cases have holsters to them, so those of you who are working the outdoors, or those of you who like to keep your phone very close to you and secure, you're going to be able to take advantage of these. But these are going to give you like super-duper protection, and these are going to give you also some protection, but not to the degree of these. So let's start taking a look at each one of these. We'll see how it looks on the phone, and we'll see what kind of protection we're going to get from each one. Now, the first case that we're going to take a look at is the Metro Black, and it's a TPU case, and you can see as I try to squish the sides, they're pretty firm on the sides. Even though I have a cutout here, it's not collapsing as you see with some other cases that easily. You have your buttons are raised, and then when you look at the back, at first, it looks like frosted polycarbonate material, but this isn't polycarbonate. This is, again, a very rigid TPU. As I take my phone, let me go ahead and slap it in here for a second, and I take a look at it, you'll see some really nice screen protection. So it's coming up on each side very nicely. You have good protection on the sides, and as we take a look at the buttons themselves, they're very responsive. You have a little lanyard cut out there if you'd like. You also have a cutout, generous cutouts here for your speaker, pinhole mic, and headphone jack. And as we take a look at the back, while this is a thin profile case, you do get some screen protection. And you can see here in this angle, we'll put it in two angles here, how it is kind of recessed. So the case comes above it. Again, not a terrible amount like we're going to see with these other cases, but still this is good enough to give you some good protection if you're looking for a thin profile case. And I like the kind of smoke look that it gives to your phone. So now the next question is, does it support wireless charging? So we're going to put it here on the wireless charger, and you can see it lit up. And it does. Now this next case is the Metro Gold, and it's very similar, has TPU material, has the same kind of characteristics when it comes to the squeeziness on the sides, but this is clear and it has kind of a gold treatment all the way around it. Let's go ahead and put our S10 Plus in so that we can see what it looks like. And again, you're going to get the same level of screen protection, right? So you can see how it's raised above, and it's pretty significant, right? So I don't have a tempered glass screen protector at the time on the phone, but I do have a film-based protector on here at this time. So that's there on the sides. And then when we look at the back, you can see how that gold treatment looks like all the way around. I think this is a really, really sharp case. Again, polycarbonate material, everything even looks like, if you look on the sides here, it has kind of like a carbon fiber look going all the way around. See that? Makes it look really, really, really sharp. And again, everything is perfect when it comes to the ports, camera, and all the buttons. Let's check out the wireless charging to see if that works. So we're going to go ahead and put it to charge, and we'll see if it powers up. And it does. Now this next case that we're taking a look at is the Sport Green, and you can see it right here as I squeeze on the side. This one is a little bit more firmer, I'll tell you though. The TPU compared to this one, this one, look how you can squeeze right here. This, when I try to squeeze, this is going to give you a lot more protection. I love the kind of the green with the black background. It has a matte finish to it, so it's not going to hold fingerprints. It has a soft finish to it as well. It's not going to, just slide away out of your hand, but it has a really, really nice finish to it. I like how everything looks in this. So let's go ahead and put our phone in. Go ahead and slap that in real quick. And again, let's take a look at all the protection. So very similar to this case when it comes to the camera protection and thinness, but again, it's a more rigid case. Love, again, the way this thing looks here. Notice how your cutouts are nice there. Pinhole mic there. Everything is really clicky and responsive, so no issues with that. It just looks really, really nice, and it's great on the hand. You'll notice also that the screen protection is as pronounced as we saw with the other case as well, so that's pretty good. Everything looks nice. Let's go ahead and do the wireless charging test next and see if it charges. Works as well. Now the next case we're taking a look at is the Unicorn Beetle Pro line. And you'll notice one of the things about this is that these are going to be some really heavy duty, industrial, I would call it, military grade drop protection. You can see that it has the little drop protection logo here on the side. And it's made out of a couple parts, but let's take a look at just the overall construction. So really hard polycarbonate material, TPU, rigid TPU material on the sides. It has a frame, and it even indicates, this is where you peel it off. For those of you who always ask, I do get a lot of questions on how you take the cases off once you put them on. What you'll do is you'll peel from this corner, you're sticking your nail here, and then you'll take it off. This also then has a kickstand, and we'll see how this works. Let's see if we can pop this guy out. There it goes. So here we have a kickstand, and this kickstand is going to allow you to have it like this if you want to do kind of video FaceTiming, or in this case, since it's an Android case, like a Google Duo, something like that, you can do that. Or if you're just looking at Instagram movies. But you could also keep it on the side like this if you're watching other type of movies as well. So this is a pretty nice setup here. And then this comes with the holster. Really great holsters. I personally have been using the Supcase line for a very long time and have never had issues with their holsters. They're very durable. You can see the thickness of the material that you have going all the way around. And this is going to be able to hold your phone in multiple ways. You'll notice that you have some fabric material here that's also going to protect your screen, and things clip in really nicely. So when the phone goes in like this, it snaps in place. And then if you want to have it, facing outward, you could do that as well. Now, sometimes these cases support like kickstand capabilities, but this one does not. So you notice as I move it open, it does not do that. Now it does have, though, a holster lock. So you notice right here, put this like this little curvature right here is going to hook underneath your belt, and it'll make sure that it doesn't come out. So let's go ahead and put our phone in it, and we'll check it out. All right, now that we have the phone in the case, let's take a look at some of the protection you're going to get. And again, this is the Pro line, and you'll notice massive screen protection all the way around. So this is absolutely fantastic. You can see how much it's raised on each side. Nice grippy material. It's not going to fall out of your hand. You notice how you have kind of these ridges here. This texture that's going to help with grip. Volume rocker, Bixby button. On this side you have your power button. On the bottom, all your ports are sealable, so you can seal these. One of the things I do is I don't really work in an outdoor area where I'm concerned about dust and things coming into this. And since I do charge in my car either wirelessly or wired, I tend to cut these off. So that may be something that you may want to do depending on your use, or if you want to keep it secure like that all the time, that's fine too. Now, you see the top has the cutout there, and on the back here, fantastic, absolutely fantastic camera protection. And it has the angle there that's going to make sure that you don't have any back flashes. As we put this right here in an angle, let's go ahead and put this just like this. You can see how nicely it holds things up. And then if I'm going to have it like this, it'll do the same thing there. So that works really well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test the wireless charging to see, even though we have this really thick case, to see if it will support it. And you'll notice it does as well. Now let's take a look at what the phone looks like in the blue case. Now, same features you're going to have with the black and the purple one, or the lilac. It's just, I just wanted to give you a look at the color treatment. So wireless charging will work, kickstand will work, and then let's see what it looks like when you put it into the holster itself. So as it's in the holster, you'll notice how it sits there really nicely. Right? Everything looks good, and again, you can rotate this. Notice the gap that you have preventing your screen from touching the actual holster itself. If I were to flip this around, right, and I were to do the same thing again, go ahead and put it in, snap it in place, there it goes. You again have some good separation here, but again, this is going to give you an outside view if that's what you'd like to have. So all in all, these are some great cases, great holster combinations. Now the last case I wanted to show you is the black. So everything is black, same protection, same kickstand, everything exactly the same, and then also you have the holster, which is exactly the same. But again, this is what the black on black looks like. So that concludes our review of the Supcase line for the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Let me know which case did you like. Which one would you pick up? As I always say, it's always good to have more than one case. I like switching them out. Every single time you switch a case, it feels like you have a new phone. So let me know which one you're going to pick up in the comment area below. And as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.